Well, to discuss this issue further, I'm now joined live by the chairman of the Austrian Muslim Initiative, Tarafa Baghajati. Tarafa, thank you very much indeed for joining us. I mean, let's have a look at some of these criticisms then from Sebastian Kurz. He says he's criticised the Islamic preschools for isolating children linguistically and culturally, as well as for using taxpayers' money, he says. So what's your view?
This is a great problem with our minister nowadays. Till now, we had the Freedom Party, the right-wing party, who were taking Islamophobia and suspicion against Muslims as a political program. The problem is that Sebastian Kurz is trying this also since 2 or 3 years. And this would be a great problem for Austria because he is representing the Christian democracy. That means we have the Christian values and we miss them in his policy today. We hoped that as if he is going to be the first person in this party, maybe it's going to change. But this was also another shock again to have such themes against the Muslims because he was speaking about the criteria. Nobody is against criteria. We, the Muslims, said we need for our children the best kindergarten and the best school. But if you are just forbidding for a religious minority, the Muslims, and let the others, this would be a great problem. And this is a very clear institutional discrimination of religious communities, and this would be a shame actually for my beautiful country, Austria.
Well, let's also look at some of the other policies as well. I mean, Austria, they've been tightening the migrant policies generally. They claim it's due to the criminal incidents that migrants have been involved in. I mean, do you think that the country, therefore, looking at it that way, has a right to defend itself?
Nobody is against defending ourselves. We are defending ourselves. We, Muslims of Austria, are part of this country. Criminal attacks being against anything, begins against also bad schools or terrible matters. Everybody is against that. We also. That means we should differ between speaking generally, and we have a very good kindergarten from Muslims, and they are very good. And there is another kindergarten from Muslims and non-Muslims, and they are not so good, and they should be better. That means we should be very clear. We are for criteria, we are for law, we are for security in the country, but we are also for the social cohesion. He is the integration of the Minister of Integration, and we say we need not just integration, we need the social cohesion, and the question is not anymore who is going to integrate whom, but the question is how we can be together, the majority and also minority, in a country with a peaceful atmosphere. And such political actions from our minister are disturbing this peaceful atmosphere in Austria.
Indeed. Well, I'll have to leave it there. Tarafa Baghajati, the Austrian Muslim Initiative chairman, thank you very much indeed for joining me this evening. Thank you.
Welcome.